What is up, guys? Cosmic Games here. Today we're going to be learning how to make this basic endless runner game. As you see, we're just a superhero flying, trying to save these citizens. And as we fly around, we try to avoid the aliens as well. And as we hit the alien, we restart the game. All right, let's start. So go to 2D, a 2D scene. It's called a scene world. All right, let's add a sprite. Sprite, there we are. Okay, we want this sprite to be our background, so let's name it background. After which we're going to go and add a texture. We want to go into our assets and drag over the city.png. Okay, now let's go to the window inside our project to make sure our settings are proper. All right, window, let's do 480 by 270. This will help make the pixels be bigger. And let's make the test width 1080 by 720. We're going to scroll down over here, and then we will add a 2D and have the aspect keep. This will allow it to stretch. All right, let's stretch this out so it fits the whole screen, as you see in that blue box. All right, let's put the grid on just so we can get a little bit more on those lines. All right, looks good to me. Let's hit save. Let's hit play. Let's select it. All right, it's loaded. There we go. You can see it stretch and open up like that. That's perfect. All right, let's go make our player. New scene. We want to make it a kinematic body 2D. Let's also add a sprite to it as well. All right, we added our sprite. Let's also add an animation player, and we will also add a collision shape 2D as well. So here's our collision shape 2D. Perfect. Let's make sure that's a child of the kinematic body 2D. Let's add our superhero PNG to it. All right, and then we want to go to our animation. We have 4 frames horizontally, so let's set 4. Okay, perfect. That makes it smaller, and it only sets it to 4 frames. If you zoom in, you can see that those 4 characters are not only, or those 4 frames, or you only see the one, which is the first frame. Let's go to our animation player and create a new animation called flying. And then we're gonna have a loop and have autoplay by clicking that button right there. Let's set it to 0.4 seconds instead of 1 second. And then each frame will be 0.1 seconds, which is already set at the bottom down there. All right, go to our sprite. Let's add our first frame. We're gonna go to, we click on animation, then the sprite. So let's add that animation, hit that frame, hit create. And then we wanna go and move over to the next frame. So let's zoom in a little bit. Let's go to 0.01 or 0.1. All right, 0.1. Let's take that up. Add a frame, add a frame, add a frame. So now I've got 4 frames. All right, let's go to transformation, change the scale. We want a 1:1 scale on the first frame. Second frame, we want to change X to 0.9. Add that as a frame as well. Let's go there. Let's set it back to 1:1. And also, let's change now Y to 0.9. This will give a kind of effect that looks like he's waving through the wind a little bit more. Perfect. That looks great. All right. Let's add that collision shape 2D. Let's make it the pill. All right. Oh, we need to get rid of the snap. Shrink it down a little more. Let's shrink it like that. That looks good. Let's move it down 1. So Y equals 1. Moved it down. Perfect. Let's save. Awesome. All right. Let's add a script to our player. Let's remember to call our scene player. Okay. Add script. Player.gd. All right. Let's add in some variables. I'm going to copy and paste them in. We have move and we have initial position, initial positions, so we can calculate how far away from the top we want to be. And the move will make us move up and down 48 pixels. So you'll kind of like jump a little bit. All right, let's add player to our scene. All right, let's position him and make him bigger. I'm gonna make him 3 times bigger, and then position him 48 pixels out, but X, and then 36 pixels down. All right, perfect. Let's rotate him 90 degrees. All right, that's awesome. Okay, hit play. There we go. Let's hit up and down. Awesome. That's perfect. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, please like and subscribe. There'll be another part coming out going over the alien and the citizen. Thank you so much.